I'm fucking with my friend. I'm sorry I'm not paying as much attention to the stream. Just I was texting a homie tonight, and now I'm fucking with him. Why is there so much echo when you shout? Oh, because I basically, if I could turn my camera, there is a wall, like just off camera that way. There's a wall right here. There's another wall over there. I'm basically in a room that is mostly closed, but doesn't have a doorway. It's a very empty room. I once made a comment about what tequila suicide was: snort, salt, lemon, and I. Someone overheard me and said they thought I would do it, so I then had to do multiple to prove I could. Oh God. For my 22nd birthday party, my friends kept pouring me shots all night. I couldn't say no, so I drank all of them until I passed out. Hate this map? I mean, it's not my least favorite, but it's nowhere near one of my faves. This is not like a top 20 map in this game. I'll be heading this way. This map is good. I think this map is supremely overrated. Also, I feel like if I ever do work for the bridge, I feel like I do most of the work for the bridge, don't get to use it, and then the guy behind me does. Which is what I took advantage of back there. They did most of the work for the bridge, and then I just came in and yoinked it. Think I won't light this whole place on fire? Think I won't miss every one of those fireball shots? I'd like to formally apologize for my gaming behavior. Unvoiced, you're good, man. It's jokes around here. If you ever get timed out for something like that, it's not serious. Just assume the bridge is on a timer, not that you work for it. No. You have to hit the three things on that little staircase leading up to it, and that's what turns the bridge on. Slowed down just to miss every fireball shot. All right, we don't need to be critiquing my gameplay that heavy, even though you're absolutely right. All right, Jay. Okay, Jay. Okay, Jay. It's like that. All right, people around me are getting bullet bills. What am I getting? More mushrooms and bullet bills in my ass. That's what I'm getting. And then, oh, good thing the guy with the red sky. Good thing the red sky with the fucking star stole the mushroom I was aiming for. The one little bit of hope I had left in my life, and red sky who got a star. And meanwhile, give me anything that isn't dog shit. I have not seen one lightning bolt. I have not seen one star. I have not seen one fucking bullet bill this whole goddamn night. You know what I get in 10th? Mushrooms. You know what would be good here? Mushrooms. You know what would be good here? People in 7th place who throw their green shells backwards because their dreams and aspirations stop at 7th. They don't wish to get any place higher than 7th. That's where they are. That's where they want to remain, and they hang on to it by throwing green shells backwards from that position. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's fine. Shout out to I Got the Itis. Thank you for the follow. You guys seen any of those, I don't watch TikTok, but sometimes they make it to Twitter. You guys seen any of those TikToks where, about women talking about when they got the ick? They would go on a date with a guy and like, talking about when they would get the ick. One time I brought a mango to lunch in high school. Before I could eat it, my buddy Adam said, "Hey, aren't you gonna peel that? I didn't know you had to peel it since all the peaches I've ever had were already peeled." I mean, you don't have to peel a peach. I mean, you kind of do. I had friends peel peaches and apples before, so I thought he was just being weird. I looked him dead in the eye and bit into the peel of this mango and instantly knew I was 100% in the wrong. Yoshi Circuit's awful? Yoshi Circuit's not awful. It's your punishment for playing Dokkan. You know what? That's fair. I hate the phrase the ick. Okay, you can hate the phrase the ick all you want, but it is real, and I think there's a lot of women who get it for legitimate reasons. I don't know if I've heard of a case of a guy getting the ick, but I think men just aren't as vocal about it. The ick is real, and women get it for a plethora of different reasons. A lot of them very valid, but there's like a TikTok trend right now where you find women and you ask them what their icks are, and then they'll upload the ones when like women have just ridiculous icks. One of them was a woman talking about how feminine it is to use your blinker when driving a car. They're like, just own the road. Make it yours. Simple geometry. I sniped the fuck out of that Metal Mario. I need to clip on that ASAP. Anyway. Woman was legitimately like, yeah, when guys turn their blinker on in the cars, it's like, just own the road. Make it yours. Just turn. You don't have to like, oh, I'm signaling to let everyone know I'm turning this way. And I was like, what the fuck? That was one of the crazy ones I saw. I was in a Twitch stream, and it was a woman who her boyfriend was in this Teamfight Tactics tournament, and she was watching his gameplay and commentating, and I wanted that perspective because I wanted like a backed up commentary perspective instead of just his perspective of him being super into the game or whatever. But she gets very sidetracked. Fuck you, Red Sky. Wow! All right, Skipper, you're so good. Hit Red Sky. He threw it backwards! Red Sky's in front of you! Dude is watching the stream, and I know it because I watched him drive into a fucking wall to make sure he's hitting me. Anyway. But I'm watching her, and she's got her boyfriend pulled up, and she gets distracted, and she starts talking about, like exes and getting the ick and stuff. And she said one time she was with her boyfriend of, I think, a moderate amount of time. Like, it wasn't like they were brand new to dating each other or anything. Okay, everyone around me is getting bullet bills. And I'm getting hit with green shells off the 9th wall bounce. All right, people around me are getting bullet bills. What item am I getting? People around me bullet bills? What item am I getting? You know what? My first star of the night. I can't complain too much. Where am I going? I'm in fucking 11th, dude. Shoot me in the mouth with a gun, bro. Eat shit, Toad. Anyway. First star of the night, and I drive into the goddamn ocean with it. Anyway. My bad with that pure skill. You want to turn there? Yeah, but not the way that I turned. Every time I come here, I get humbled. Love y'all. People in these lobbies go fucking hard. They play Mario Kart, man. You know what? Fuck it. Moonview Highway. Why not? Anyway, to finish the story, she's watching her boyfriend. She starts streaming. She's talking about like a past boyfriend that she had and when she got the ick. Okay. And I swear to God, because she was talking about it for like 30 minutes, she kept coming back to it. She was at like a gym or a party or something with him. I don't know if they were in college maybe or what. And her boyfriend was playing ping pong with another guy there. And it wasn't that he was losing or anything. He was doing fine, but the ping pong ball went off the table and he went to go get it and the ball was bouncing. And she legitimately, because she was hung up on this for like 20 minutes, she legitimately was talking about how the guy chasing the ping pong ball around, and you know, nobody chases a ping pong ball around and looks super manly doing it, right? But the guy chasing the ping pong ball around, they said he just looked so like girly and dainty trying to get the ping pong ball and find it that she got the ick really bad and could never see him the same again. Because he had to chase a ping pong ball around a gym when it would go astray. She said that was the moment where she's like, oh, ooh, he's not the one for me. And I was like, it wasn't even that she mentioned it once because I was like, okay, that's weird, but whatever. But she like kept coming back to the fact that a guy chasing a ping pong ball would just give her the ick. I will never date anyone ever. I mean, she obviously does not represent, you know, any woman or potential partner ever. And another thing to think about is that if someone is getting the ick over you doing something like picking up a ping pong ball or whatever, then that person was probably not your forever human being in the first place. You know what I mean? Or even like a extended period of time human being. My favorite ick is when they say he's too nice. I mean, that's probably people who are used to being treated poorly or who are wording it wrong. Because some people say, oh, he's too nice, and they actually mean he's not like assertive enough. They're just wording it that's a very poor way to word that, and it reflects poorly, but that's also not what everyone means when they say that. Some people do mean it. Some people just legitimately say they're too nice. And I think those are people who are used to being treated not very nice. And if that's the case, people who are too nice would not be for that person anyway, so it's better, right? Oh my god, a bullet bill! I got an item in a video game. Is this what it's like to be one of the elite? I skilled my way all the way to 5th place. That's not me. Oh, that's me, I guess. Question, how else are you supposed to pick up the ball? Yeah, you're not. It's not your fault. It's the same thing as, you know, it's not the same thing. It's in a similar vein to the person who said that they get the ick when they see a guy use their blinker in traffic. Yo, dream bigger, dude. I'm so tired of people seeing the streamer is... I'm so tired of people seeing the streamer is behind them or in front of them and going out of their way to target. It makes more sense when I'm in front of you. It honestly does. And I'm in front of most of you guys most of the time, so that makes sense. But I'm so tired of people being in fucking 5th or 6th or 10th and seeing that the streamer's behind them and throwing a green shell backwards, bro. I'm begging you to aim higher. If you throw it forwards and you hit somebody, you can go up a place. You don't actually have to just stay where you are permanently. It's like a life thing. Oh, Prim. I don't know how I missed this. Prim, thank you for the resub. How you doing, bud? And I'm not just saying that for me because I wind up getting fucked every time you guys see that I'm back there and decide to throw your shit backwards instead of forward. Like, you can better yourself. If you aim in front of you, if you aim to take down what's in front of you and past that, you can actually place higher than where you're at currently, okay? You don't have to settle for 6th place. You ain't got to be throwing shells backwards in 6th. You actually, if you aim higher, if you want to look forward, you might actually wind up getting 4th one of these days. Wouldn't that be sick? I was told in the past I was too assertive, and then by the same girl that I wasn't assertive enough. 2 years later, I just found out she wasn't going to be happy no matter what I did, so I left. Yeah, it's a fucking... That was it, dude. I've got experience with that shit. You're one thing one day, you barely change your attitude. Barely change your attitude the next day, you're the opposite. I had an ex one time. Who would, if I had done something wrong or if they were upset and they were mad at me for any reason, which I fuck up a lot. There's a lot of reasons to be mad at me for, you know, this, that, or the other, right? In a relationship. But if I had done anything wrong, I would do my best to, you know, try to go to them, consult them, apologize, you know, sort of make things right or whatever, but like try to ease their mood a little bit. And I tried this for like months probably, where I would go in and I would try to talk to them and I would largely get the silent treatment. And basically I just learned over a long period of time that it was best just sort of let them cool off. And then when they were cool, we could talk about it a little bit, which is fine. You know, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that being, in my opinion, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that being a mentality where, like, you know, you cool off a little bit, you feel better about it, and then you're ready to have a lot more grounded conversation.
Thunder, what's good? It's been in my new man.
Mao, how you doing? Thank you for 7 months, bud. Hope shit's good. Good to see you again. But anyway, so I just kind of learned that's the kind of human being they were, and that's totally okay. And so in the future, when I would mess up or when they would be mad at me for this, that, or the other, I would let them cool off. And then when I felt like they were cool, we would come talk. And that rocked for several months. And to me, like, as far like them getting mad at me isn't good, obviously, but as far as all that stuff goes, everything was largely fine. You know, if they got mad, they would cool off, we would talk, it would be good afterwards. I don't know if they started seeing TikTok trends or YouTube videos or Facebook started pushing something their way or what. But eventually, a couple months of this goes by, and I got asked why I never try to, like, comfort them when they're upset anymore. And I was like, oh, yeah, it's because I tried that for several straight months. And the feeling was never reciprocated, and I, you know, in large, got very shut out. But it just went from, like, literally do not talk to me when I'm mad at you to why don't you talk to me when I'm mad at you over the span of a couple months because I stopped, right? My long game theory, if I'm thinking very negatively, is that... Oh, I'm going to get fucking bit. Oh, we're good. My long game theory, if I'm thinking super negative, is that they actually like the feeling of me coming back to them, you know, to in a sense... Going to take it, and then we boost... They like the idea of me coming over to apologize and then being able to stonewall me and knowing that I felt bad about it. I think that's what the appeal was. So when I realized letting them cool off worked, it didn't fly anymore because I didn't get that gratification of knowing that I was upset because I wasn't anymore. Also, first place tonight. No, that's the second time we've gotten first tonight. Either way. Everything been great, man. Hopefully, buying a house soon. Let's Drakes. Buying a house? Let's fucking go, man. My girl prefers to be left alone if she's upset. She hates it when I try to talk right away. Yeah, and that, again, nothing wrong with that as a concept, but it's later when it's like, why don't you talk to me right away? That's what I was getting, and I was like, eh. Can you dance like this? I'm not going to attempt it. My ex said I was a good guy, which was apparently not a good thing. Cucked me when I was on a service project for not even 3 days. Oh, yikes. If I get emotional, I walk away from a conversation, come back later. Emotionally charged conversation leads to things people don't. Yeah, I'm a lot like that too. If I am fucking like out of my mind angry, not out of my mind, but if I'm like very angry at something, it's like, give me a little bit. I do a lot better if I can think on something. If you let me sit and think on like almost any problem I have, you let me sit and think on it for a couple hours, I'm usually good. Y'all make me remember I'm bad at the game. People in these lobbies are abnormally good. I remember my ex wanted some space, which is fair, so I gave some space. She comes to me later questioning why I haven't been spending time with her. Then we broke up. Yeah, I mean, it's... My ex said, you deserve more than me because I'm a hoe? That's an interesting one. It's your fault. We're good. Wait, what's my fault? Whenever I have an issue in a relationship, I tell the person right away. I'm too direct, which might not be good, but it's who I am. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. You definitely get people who clash. Because there's people like me and Taro who, like, you know, it's like, let me sit and think on it for a minute. I'll come back when I'm, you know, had some time to process it and am in a better headspace. And then there are people who are like, this is bad and must be addressed immediately. And that type will clash. That type will absolutely clash, and it's just difficult to work through sometimes. Got a bad temper in the moment. I always take a few if I get heated to organize my thought. Yeah. I don't know if I needed to use the second mushroom as fast as I did, but we make it work. Oh my god, this is the 45-minute race. How could I forget? For me, I get over shit very quickly. If I argue with someone, I'll probably be over it in like 5 minutes. Who the fuck is Jay? All right? We got to get to the bottom of this because bro left a bomb. To the Luigi that just passed me. The one exception I have for throwing shit backwards, because I feel like you have to, is Crazy 8. If you're going to do Crazy 8, you either have to little by little throw shit backwards, or you have to hammer throwing it forward because you're going to pop a star at some point and maybe save yourself from whatever you're chucking. But I quit throwing Crazy 8s forward when I bombed myself one too many times and just realized, like, oh, this is not good. I will throw it backwards, so I can't do that anymore. Also, I'm doing horrible in this race, but the good news is that I have 45 minutes to start doing better because this race is half an hour long. Shoutouts. I have realized over time that frantic item sucks and you want regular items because I just got a star and I caught up to literally no one. I gained ground on literally no one. I made progress in no way, shape, or form, and the star did not help me. And the reason for that is because everybody else got 3 mushrooms, which means they covered just about as much distance as I did. Man, I sure love getting double item boxes in 10th because they come out to nothing. Yeah, never talking about shit is awful, obviously. What item am I getting? Please give me something I can use. Please, just anything I can use. Okay, I got a star, and the people next to me got 3 mushrooms, which is going to get them further and farther than my star will. Look at this. Look at this. I got 2 stars that were the most useless stars in the history of Mario Kart and of all time. What I needed there was a bullet bill or a golden mushroom. I needed something better than what the people around me were getting, like the people in front of me were getting. But I literally got 2 of the most useless stars ever given out in the history of Mario Kart in that moment. That was insane. They're doing a whole direct on the is that the Elephant Mario game? Are they doing a whole direct on that? I was saying we're good because you're good. Honestly, I didn't pick up the game until I watched you. Oh, I see you, Maui. I'll take it and bowing out. All right. Are you taking off, Dokkan Dad? Appreciate you. I'll get you added next time I open up Dokkan. Probably be later tonight. Not on stream. Don't get your hopes up, chat. Last one for me. I got old people chores to do. Okay. So after this one, we'll do a lobby reset because a couple people leave it anyway. Needed this Mario Kart with you guys for the first time. Let's go, Brad. Happy to have you out, man. Haven't been in a relationship since 7th grade, and most of my arguments are with my brother. He's the only person I know who can consistently piss me off. Jesus. Did you like my Vegeta and Trunks friend support? I mean, if I used it, sure. Too young for the beer part? Arc Shadows, are you by chance a Dokkan Battle fan? I have a feeling I'm getting the Dokkan kids back in it, and my crowd is going to get younger again. No? Lord, no? Okay. I have an eerie feeling that doing Dragon Ball content again is going to bring the younger crowd back into the swing of things. Oh my god, I forgot how slick the soap makes everything. What blew me up? God, was that you? There was a person literally right next to me with a bomb, but if they were going to get hit with it, or if I was going to get hit with it, so were they. So I'm at a bit of a loss as to what blew me up there, because there's no way realistically, unless like the time portal opened to another dimension or something and dropped a bomb off on me, then the guy with the bomb right next to me couldn't have dropped the bomb on me. Been watching on YouTube for a long time, just my first stream, but yes, I'm a young one. Nothing wrong with that. For Dokkan, it'll probably be people in their early 20s. You calling Dokkan a boomer game? Because you might be kind of spitting. Oh, God, where am I? Everything's so slick. How the fuck do you get up there, man? That is such a crazy shortcut. I just used 3 mushrooms to get up there. I couldn't pull it off. Am I jumping wrong? I know that shortcut up there is nasty business. I just can never hit it. Shout out to that green shell that just exploded on the Invisible Man. Shout outs to Jay! Just shout outs to Jay, really. Why did the blue shell hit me in 3rd? Why is the K2 taking me backwards? Oh, you gotta go over the toilet. That's how you... Oh, okay, that's where the boost is at. Fair enough. All right, well, I finally hit the shortcut. Let's see how good it is. I got 10th. Okay. Okay. All right. That's a lobby reset. If you're in the lobby, cycle out. People who are in the first round or people who haven't been at all yet, feel free to join. $2K23 just hit me with a 5th update. NBA or WWE? Sorry about the bomb. It was an accident. No, you're chilling. Check Moon's reply to me on Twitter. That's so fucking funny. Just got the game. I'm downloading everything. Gotcha. Shit, dude. These are all good choices. We haven't played Electrodome tonight. Apologize on the behalf of that J they don't represent. Exclamation point, remember, by the way, to get the code to get in here. As I'm about to have a race with one guy. We can't join your version. Oh, we're in an elitist club. Nice. Sometimes you gotta turn your Switch off. Let it stay off for a second, disconnect the internet, and then turn it back on. Am I planning on playing Starfield? I don't know. I had an ex who was my best friend's sister. Mind you, he set us up in high school. And then she, in hindsight, was probably the most toxic individual on multiple occasions. Everyone told me she was no good and harmful. I ignored them. I see it now 7 years later. Big oof. I mean, yeah. I think a lot of people, especially if it's your first relationship or your first relationship in a long time, a lot of people would choose their relationship over, like, trusted loved ones telling them that they're fucking up. You know what I mean? That's a very common occurrence. I think a lot of people will think in their head, no, this person likes me like that, and I've never really had anybody like me like that before, so then that will always win, even if it's not good for you. Just takes some people a while to see it. And like I said, I can't even blame anybody, because that just feels like a common, she was my first TF. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it checks out. Under 2K24, you go in with a similar center build. From everything I've seen, the type of build that you use should become more viable. Yeah, I think I'm going to stay center for the guys. I'm still going to hate guarding fucking do-it-all centers. Like, oh, I can do everything. Like centers who can somehow dunk on me, even though I'm a full, like, dunking block contest defense guy. Oh, I sniped him! Oh, and then I fell off. I felt real good about myself for exactly 0 seconds. I have 2 buttons where my pinky ring finger rests on my Pro Controller. What set should my Pro Gamer buttons for Mario Kart? I have no fucking idea. Ark, are you getting hit by the PD Piranha? Exclamation point, remember, is the code. Anybody can get in now. I must not have thrown a green shell backwards and sent off the fucking boombox. I think playing on Wi-Fi is fucking me up. I think playing on Wi-Fi might be fucking me up a wee bit. Apparently they're fixing the way paint defense works, so they shouldn't be able to do that as often. Oh, paint defense works. They shouldn't be able to do that as often, and do-it-all builds are supposed to be a lot harder to make, but who knows? That would be ideal. Oh, yeah, because you have to actually use this stuff, right, to get your ranks up. You can't just pick your stuff anymore. You have to use it. Is it just me, or is the past 2Ks, they've made the game fun when the new game's coming out? What do you mean? Like 2K23 just got fun now that the new one's coming out? I'm not as good when I'm just playing. I mean, Arc Shadows. Not that I do this all the time. Not that I play Mario Kart all the time, but playing video games is what I do for a living. And it was also just the 2 of us, so like we were vibing out there, you know. We've done Cloud Top Cruise. Let's do Thwomp. How's the beer cart? Oh, we're chilling. I think I need to pick up my drinking a little. Cool a W. I don't know if we count those. That was a one-on-one. That was the wasn't that? Yeah, we were chilling out there. Badges aren't unlocked with points. It's based on how often you use the badges, depending on your playstyle. You can lose and gain badges. Yeah. So what I'm hearing is that I'm going to be a fucking block monster.